Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're tackling a chore that every property owner knows all too well, but one that absolutely does not have to be a headache. We're talking about paying your property taxes online. If you want to unlock some serious convenience, save yourself a frustrating trip down to the treasurer's office, and get that ultimate peace of mind knowing your payment was instantly and securely processed, well, you are in the right place. We're going to walk through exactly how to get this done right from the comfort of your own couch, completely stress-free.
Here's our roadmap for today's Explainer. First, we'll look at the jurisdictional trap, then penalties and pitfalls. After that, we'll go through the step-by-step online payment process, and finally, a quick summary and legal disclaimer.
All right, let's dive right into Section 1, the jurisdictional trap.
So if you're hopping online and searching for how to pay taxes in Warren, Ohio County, I've got a bit of a startling reality check for you. Warren, Ohio County? It actually doesn't exist as a single tax entity. No way, right? It's a super common search term, but it's a geographic mashup that will lead you straight into a bureaucratic nightmare.
Here's the trap. Because of how states and counties are named across the country, a property owner searching that exact phrase might actually be looking for Warren County, which is located in the state of Ohio. Or they might be looking for Ohio County, which exists in both Kentucky and West Virginia. Or perhaps they need the city of Warren, which is literally situated inside Trumbull County, Ohio. Failing to distinguish between these jurisdictions is the #1 reason beginners misdirect their payments, and that just leads to missed deadlines and immediate headaches.
As you'll see here, this brilliantly illustrates how we can completely deconflict the map. If you're in Warren County, Ohio, your authority is the Warren County Treasurer, and your official portal is my.warrencountyohio.gov. But if you're actually in Ohio County, West Virginia, you're dealing with the Sheriff's Tax Office at wvpropertytaxes.com. And if you're in the city of Warren, Ohio, you're paying the Trumbull County Treasurer. Knowing your exact primary taxing authority is step 1 for online security and making sure your payment actually lands where it should.
Moving right along to Section 2, penalties and pitfalls.
Let's look at a fascinating breakdown of taxpayer behavior. According to the data, a solid 95% of property owners pay on time. Love to see that. Another 3% pay shortly after, and 2% end up fully delinquent. Now, while the vast majority do the right thing, falling into that tiny slice of late payers triggers some serious financial pain that can easily be avoided with a quick online transaction.
In most Ohio counties, if you miss that due date, you are immediately hit with a statutory penalty. During the very first week or 10 days after the deadline, a full 5% penalty is tacked right onto your tax bill, just for being a few days late.
But unfortunately, it gets worse. If your payment is received more than a week or 10 days late, that penalty doubles to a massive 10%. And keep in mind, some Ohio counties actually skip that grace period entirely and just hit you with a full 10% penalty on day 1. Ouch. Paying online ensures your payment is timestamped the exact literal moment you submit it, saving you from all these automatic statutory fees.
And listen, if you let it go completely delinquent, you're facing some severe long-term risks. The county can issue tax certificate sales, which basically means they sell your debt to a third party. You'll face monthly accruing interest, which in places like Kentucky can skyrocket to as high as 12% per year. Ultimately, it can even lead to foreclosure. This is exactly why mastering this digital payment solution is so absolutely crucial for your overall financial health.
Okay, Section 3, step-by-step online payment. Let's get this done.
To execute an online payment in Warren County, Ohio, you first need to access the official portal. So open up a modern web browser on your computer or smartphone and navigate to my.warrencountyohio.gov. Just make sure you have JavaScript enabled in your browser settings, because these secure government platforms definitely require it to function properly.
Here are the 5 clear, bite-sized, actionable steps to successfully process your property tax online. We've just covered Step 1, accessing the portal. Next up, you'll select your profile type, execute a search for your property, select your preferred payment instrument, and finally, confirm the transaction and archive your receipt. Let's break these down one by one.
So for Step 2, the portal, which is powered by a platform called Payit, gives you a choice. You can proceed with a quick guest checkout for a really rapid transaction, or you can register a secure user profile. Now, I highly recommend creating that secure account. While guest checkout is definitely fast, creating a profile provides fantastic long-term benefits, like securely saving your payment methods and keeping a historical record of all your past tax payments right in one secure spot.
Moving on to Step 3, executing the search.
Once you're in, you need to locate your specific piece of real estate in the county's database. You can search by the owner's name, the physical property address, or your unique parcel number. Pro tip here, using that unique parcel number, which you can easily find on your physical tax bill, is always the safest, most accurate way to guarantee you're pulling up the correct property. No mix-ups.
After locating your property and reviewing your current or delinquent taxes, it's time for step 4, the payment itself. Warren County's portal accepts electronic checks, also known as e-checks, which link directly to your checking account. They also accept all the major credit cards: Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express. Just keep in mind that convenience fees generally apply across the board, and e-checks are almost always your cheapest option compared to the percentage fees that credit card companies usually charge.
All right, the crucial point in step 5 is the incredible peace of mind you get the second you hit submit. After you authorize the transaction, the platform generates an instant digital receipt. And if you created a profile back in step 2, this receipt is permanently archived in your account. That means no more digging through dusty filing cabinets if you ever need to verify a payment for an audit or maybe when you're selling your home. It's all securely stored right there for you.
Which brings us to Section 4, Summary and Legal Disclaimer.
Let's recap some key takeaways for a totally stress-free tax season. First, always double-check your jurisdiction so you don't fall into that naming trap we talked about earlier. Second, be aware that due dates can vary slightly from year to year. In Warren County, Ohio, they're traditionally the last Wednesday of February and July. Third, if you have a mortgage, double-check if your property taxes are already being paid through an escrow account by your mortgage company. You definitely don't want to double pay. And finally, if you think your property valuation is a bit too high, remember that under Ohio law, you actually have until the March 31st deadline to file an appeal with the Board of Revision.
Now, of course, technology isn't perfect, and sometimes we just need human help. If you make a mistake, need to set up a payment plan, or you simply prefer to handle things in person, the Warren County Treasurer's Office provides excellent offline support. You can visit them directly at 406 Justice Drive in Lebanon, Ohio, or just give them a quick call at 513-695-1300. And before we wrap things up, it is absolutely critical to note, viewers should verify current processes with official Warren, Ohio County resources, as procedures and requirements can change. Always check the official government websites for the most up-to-date deadlines, penalty percentages, and payment platform URLs.
Which brings us to the end of our explainer. You now have all the tools and knowledge you need to bypass the traps, dodge those nasty penalties, and easily handle your property taxes right from your computer. So I'll leave you with this one final question. Have you located your parcel number yet? Go grab your tax bill, log on to the portal, and get it done today. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and happy learning.